Hello everybody. Please excuse my nails. I keep getting like silly infections when I get my nails done, so I'm giving my nails a break. So please, I hope you forgive me for my nails. Anyway, so I got a cool thing I want to talk to you about. These finishing needles. I've talked about them before, but they're just amazing and they're easy to work with, especially if you have trouble a little bit with like threading needles and different things. They are absolutely, I bought them a while ago and I'm down to this one, so I needed another pack, and I thought it'd be actually Maggie's idea. Thought it'd be a great idea to go over these again and talk to you about them because they're a hidden gem. They really are. And they come in, you get 5 in a pack, so 5 different sizes, and they work great. So I did a video on these spiral dishcloths, and after I crocheted one, I used these to put it all together. So I'm going to do one with you together so you can see exactly how I did it. And I love these dishcloths. I'll see if Maggie can tag the video in there if you're interested. So the one I'm doing, the yarn that I used was Loops and Threads, and it is, if I can find the name, Patriot. Okay, but I also did one in Loops and Threads grape raisin. So you can see that I'm like loving the colors and different things, but here's what it looks like after you first crochet it. I don't need to go over this because, like I said, there is a tutorial for it. So I'm just going to show you how I use these. Like I said, they're great. So the first thing for these is you gotta sew a seam. So all you have to do is, they're very flexible. You open it and you just put it right through. And what's nice is you can change your yarn length on these very, very easily. Okay, so we're gonna just sew this wonderful. These dishcloths, I use them and I use them and I use them until they literally have no life left in them, and then I need to make another batch. That's just what I do. And by the time there's no life left in them, my son is usually laughing at me because anything that I crochet and make, I hold on to the very end. But I want to show you how easy it is to use these. I mean, it's it gives you zero trouble. It doesn't catch on anything. And look, I'm pulling and it just pulls. I don't even have to fight with it to move the yarn to get more yarn. I just don't understand why more and more people aren't using them. I don't think people really realize they're out there, and Michaels sells them, whether you need to buy them online or in the store. I know they're revamping with everything that they're taking over from Joanne, so they need time to reorganize and re-strategize and all that stuff. But look how easy that went. And then I'm going to make this dishcloth with you online, right on the video so you can see how easy this is. What I'll have to do is, I'm telling you guys, you should look up these spiral dishcloths because they are a huge game changer. Look at this, I'm just weaving with them. In and out of my stitches, and it gives me zero issue with breaking. I've had these for a long time, and I can honestly say not one has broken on me, snapped. The problem is I lost where I put some of them instead of putting them back in my, I have a little container, and it's my doing for not putting them back in there. I put them other places thinking I'd remember, and obviously I didn't. Just see how I pull it together. Then I go up through the center, and look how nice it goes up through the center. Then I do it again on this side. Like I said, there's a whole tutorial on this, guys, if you're interested in learning. I'm always looking for hidden gems in crocheting, things that make crocheting easy, especially when you're doing a finishing of a project, because sometimes, like weaving in ends, which these are very good for, can be a pain because you have to thread your darning needle on every one. So with these, they just pop open and you don't have to keep struggling at threading your needle. They're also very good for people that have trouble seeing, like if your eyes are starting to get a little hard at reading stuff, which mine are too. So, and I broke my string. That was me pulling, but anyway. So after you pull it, see my other string? I just form a knot. Not the yarn, guys, it's the operator, just so you know. Thank God it didn't break at a point where I can't tie my knot. Gave me enough of a little stub. You know what's neat? These parts of the video I could actually edit out, but I choose not to because I want you guys to see the real everything. You deserve that from me because we all have our glitches and our problems when we're crocheting and stuff happens. But here's the dishcloth. Here's the purple one. And then I actually have 2 more to make, which I'm going to. But I wanted to take a minute to show you, again, Susan Bates. They're called finishing needles, and they're wonderful, okay? And it tells you, it goes from 0 all the way to 6 thickness in yarn that these are worked for. So 0 all the way up to 6. Like I said, I recommend these to anybody that crochets. Okay, well, thank you for joining me for this quick little video. My name is Ronnie. I work with Maggie and Lauren to bring you these wonderful crochet tutorials. And don't forget your stitch markers when you crochet. These are wonderful. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Stay out of the heat and stay safe. Until next time. Bye, everybody.